Hi, Zach. So you can edit out this first part. Yes, I'm going to be back on campus next week. I personally felt like it was the right thing for me to do. I know in talking to my students that only a handful of them are going to be back. And I know that the rooms are going to be set up, hopefully sooner than later, for everybody with a microphone and a camera so we don't have to be stuck behind our desk every day. In essence, it's just a geography change for most people coming from home to school. But I feel like, again, for those kids that need a little bit more interaction and they feel safe, then it's fine. So that's a personal choice, getting back to it as far as teachers wanting to come on campus. I know the district has guidelines by which people can request to stay at home. And if they have an underlying condition or something that makes them high risk, then the district, I believe, is allowing for people to be able to choose that, but they have to give a compelling reason. Again, that's up to the district office. Some people might see it as arbitrary who's allowed to stay home and who's not. So for those that choosing to stay home and can, then, I think, again, it's a matter of how they feel and their safety issues. So I have empathy for that. I myself have some underlying conditions, but I feel like I'm healthy enough to be able to come back now. And I did not ask for the waiver to be able to stay home. Now, as far as hybrid goes, that's one of those things that it's still a work in progress. We're getting better at it. I think the biggest issue for me with the hybrid learning is testing. I still feel like there's not a lot of efficacy in terms of how we do testing on the part of the teachers or on the part of the students, meaning that we feel like it matters. Now, my hope is that I'm able to get the content across. And for those who have me this fall in AP Psych and AP Human Geography, if we're back on campus in normal next semester, then I'm planning on having several study sessions getting ready for the AP exam. That's the plan. So I hope things go well. I feel like we're getting better with the hybrid or the online, I guess, the distance learning model. Hybrid itself overall, again, my wife is in grad school right now, and she takes classes at a local university, and her class is hybrid, where some people are allowed to be at home and some people are in class, and that seems to work well at that level. But again, there's a lot of personal responsibility, I guess, for grad students. They're paying a lot of money to be able to do that. So for high school, I think, again, it's one of those things that it wasn't necessarily your choice, meaning students' choice to do it, but hopefully students are starting to pick it up a little better. But ultimately, with hybrid learning or distance learning, a lot of it has to, you have to believe what you're doing matters, that idea of efficacy. So again, I'm okay with it right now. I think what a lot of teachers have learned in the past couple of months will continue to be used in the classroom, even when we go back full, when everybody's in class, and I'm talking about next year and beyond, because eventually this thing is going to end. All things come to an end at some point. So what we have to be able to do is look at how we use this and how we improve it in the future. I don't think at all anybody's looking to totally go back normally the way that they taught before this situation. I think that we're going to be able to learn from this and incorporate a lot of this new technology in ways that that is effective and meaningful and as a nice marriage between in-class and out-of-class experiences. So again, in that part of it, again, necessity is the mother of invention, right? And so with this, having to be at home and use this technology all the time, I think it necessitates us to think about teaching in different ways. So I'm all for it. I'm not perfect at it right now, and I know students still are like, oh, okay, I'm not quite sure with this. But I think what it's bringing out is even at the next level, when you go to school. My daughter is a student at Sierra College right now, and all of her classes are online, fully online, and they're probably going to be even next semester. And she's embracing it pretty well. I mean, she misses the interaction with people, but ultimately the goal is she wants to graduate and get those units out of the way so she can move on to a four-year university. So she realizes that the responsibility lies with her. And that's where we're kind of at, is that I think with hybrid learning and online and distance learning, the ultimate responsibility is you as students have to want to get it done. And we as teachers need to provide content that, again, is meaningful and useful to you. And so that's the nice meeting of the minds that we have to kind of come to at this point. Okay, so that was a little long, Zach. So you could edit out and put it out wherever you need. So tell your mom I said hi.